I saw an ad in the paper for a coach for Special Olympics, and I was selected to be the volunteer head coach of the Aroostook County Snow Dogs, and from that day forward, my life changed in such a positive way.
Brian's status in this community, being a business leader, we were real pleased to think that he wanted to get involved in our program.
Aroostook County is a really rural place, and so we're a long way away from other metropolitan areas, but the sense of community in Aroostook County is something that it's very hard to describe. People really care about each other, and so it was important for me to give back to my community, and I found it very rewarding to work with Central Aroostook Association and my Special Olympic athletes. So when I went to the first practice, I needed something to cut the ice, and I didn't have to do that because one of the athletes came up to me, and I'm not a tall man, I'm probably 5'5", stretching it, and Justin came up to me and he was probably up to my shoulders. And he put his arm around me and he said, "Hey, Coach Brian, you know what? You're pretty short." And so that sort of cut the ice right there. We laughed about it, and we created quite a strong bond and relationship right from day one.
When Brian took over, he really instilled a lot of respect for the athletes.
They all have an opportunity to show what they can do on the basketball court, and they really honed their skills.
I have some athletes that are very highly skilled. I have some athletes that are not so skilled, and everywhere in between, and they want to do the best that they can. So some athletes don't have a lot of skill, but they really work hard at it. And to watch them improve from the start of the season to the end of the season is incredible. And when they get to that tournament, everybody knows when the Snow Dogs come into the basketball arena because they have their own jackets, they have their own uniforms, and they are just so prideful of who they are and what they do.
People came to actually watch the athletes show their skill levels off, which of course is absolutely wonderful, and give a whole new attitude towards individuals with intellectual disabilities.
At the end of every year, the goal of the team is to go to the state tournament, and the state tournament is in southern Maine, and it's a big deal. So a lot of the Snow Dogs have never ever been out of Aroostook County. I just started out when I first became the coach by sending an email to just a select number of maybe clients or friends and relatives and said, "We have to go to this tournament. Would you like to support us? This is a sort of a life-changing trip for the Snow Dogs." And it just snowballed from there.
Brian sends out his emails to his friends, and his friends respond very, very well to his emails. And if they don't respond the first time, he always likes to send kind of a reminder email to them the second time.
And I get $10,000 to $15,000 in checks from people all over the place. And that allows the Snow Dogs to go to the tournament every year. And they're so appreciative of the people in our community to support us morally and financially. And we wouldn't be able to go to that tournament if it wasn't for the great people we have in our community. A lot of times in life, for these people with intellectual disabilities, they've been told they can't do things. And all of a sudden, people are recognizing them and appreciating them and are not looking at them as an individual with a handicap. I can talk all day long, all week long about my experience with the Snow Dogs, and that's how much they mean to me. And so having this award and Asset Mark recognizing me for my efforts means a whole lot to me and the Snow Dogs and the community of Northern Maine.